calling you a radical. I think, well, the significance of USA Today using the word Fukushima today, it's obvious that people are starting to awake of this whole imperialism for 40 years, and they're like, what the fuck have we done? You know, they told us to shut up, and they told us that people are fucking breaking ranks. Left. I don't think people realize where we are in this world. I don't think they understand. I think some people are starting to wrap their minds around it. This is so gigantic cultural, way past cultural significance. This is titanic. And I want to show you guys something. You know, if you don't know about this, and I hope you can see it. Yeah, they're all flipping the bird. That's the 2002 Sacramento Kings. This is when this fucking madness started to go out of control. You know, when we went off to Afghanistan. Isn't that what Putin started his reign? You know, the significance of World War I, World War II, and everything that's involved thereof. But we turned into this, we went to sleep. You know, I tell this story over and over and over. I was in Eastern Europe, 2015. And remember when I announced that Igor had been killed to the world? So, people don't know this. That's the one thing that the Chernobyl documentary vastly missed. He's like, there's rumors of a meltdown. There's rumors of a meltdown here, you know, and he talked his buddy in who had a helicopter. We got to go in. We got to go in and see for ourselves. Are you kidding? They'll fucking kill us. And if they don't, they'll throw us in the gulag forever. We got to do it. We got to. Time went on. He said, fuck it. They did it. They went in there and they flew a helicopter over there and he took those fucking still photos. And they got back to his darkroom and none of them turned out because of the radiation. They were gassed. One photo. He got it to AP in Vienna. He was killed. When, I believe it was 2015, wasn't it? Anyway, I just went to a symposium out at the IEA at the UN, and I was protesting. You know, I stand there with my sign and at the BLANCH box, you know, protesting Fukushima, the nuclear. I protest the IEA. I have, you know, many times, every day. Been detained in there, did a lot of work with them, and I have the BLANCH box. And you know how much freaking work I had to do to get that BLANCH box? Oh my God. Oh God, thank you to Austria police who saved my ass from the UN. But he got killed in a car wreck, and I announced it to the world as I'd walk over the Danube. So I'm on a train. I'm going from Vienna to Budapest. There's a guy on the train. He's Syrian. And looks like he's maybe a little bit older than me. Looks like a farmer. And he looks like he's just had the living shit beat. I mean, badly beaten. And he looks like he's took a beating like no other. So he has a nurse with him. We start to talk. She's translating. They're headed to Budapest for surgery. And I says, well, was it some kind of car accident? What was it? She says, no, it was a drone. It was a bomb. Drone. She says, they were hiding in the bottom of a building. His children was killed. His wife was killed. I'm like, oh my God. Was it an American drone? No. And he said in perfectly good English, Russian. I'm like, oh my God. So remember, I was in the one train station was closed, and the next one, I was there right as the whole Syrian refugee thing broke out. And it was nuts. It was fucking nuts. So I just talked to him in Austria. I says, I'll volunteer and come over. Austrians made a statement. You know, Austria doesn't let anybody in. They're going to have to. There's 700,000 in Poland alone. We don't even know in Romania. I don't think people have a clue. When they're bombing nuclear fucking reactors, and I've been all over this for fucking decades, but their answer is to kettle me. If you don't know about the 2002 Sacramento Kings Game 6, you look it up. The NBA fixed that game, and they admitted they fixed it. David Stern admitted they fixed it. They were going to win the title. The game was up. The fourth quarter, they were way up. Donaghy got busted for gambling on games. He was a referee. Under federal indictment, he turned evidence to try to soften the blow. And says the NBA is fixing games. He said there was a phone. David Stern called in that game and told them. You know, Vlade Divac's on that team. Pollard from here. He's from right here in Salt Lake is on that team. Mike Bibby on that team. What a team. They never recovered. This corruption that's gone on for 40 years, he says they called in and said fix the game. It was like 17-0. Kobe was on the floor. So was Shaq. Never recovered. He admitted he went to prison for it. Under indictment, David Stern was asked, well, did you? Well, he's a lawyer. He says, well, I can't deny that we have a bias towards the Lakers. He was asked again. I can't deny that we have a bias towards the Lakers. That's what lawyers do. This country, where we're at, Manafort, Flynn, Hunter Biden, this whole thing, we let Putin run amok for 20 years. Who did that? Obama. Trump. I mean, what he got away with in Syria, what he got away with. I remember I was in Brooklyn when he murdered Anna in cold blood. She's born and raised in Brooklyn. Of course, that was 2006. That was Bush. Where we're at in this country, I mean, I don't think people realize. Nuclear reactors all over, and what they've done to Kevin Blanch, the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, covering up the fucking crime of Fukushima. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're puzzled, they're perplexed.